Can't be overconfident, obviously, but our performance was very good on Saturday, and we hope to carry that form into the game tomorrow. Different, team we're playing against, very good team. Who give us a lot to think about in the corresponding game. We'll go along, have a look at the pitch tonight, and just try and get used to the surroundings as quickly as possible. But I think the players are looking forward to playing again. I mean, they set up a little bit differently to Helsingborg. They were more 4-5-1 at Celtic Park. I'd imagine they'll be a little bit more forward thinking in their approach tomorrow evening. But they've always got a good mentality, these Swedish players, and again they'll believe that they're not out of this tie. We know that if we score, then Elfsborg have to get 3. So that's what we'll be setting out to do, and make the tie as difficult as possible for them. We have to remember that we've just played our first league game, and we are, in terms of match fitness anyway, we are way behind other teams in the competition at this stage. So that is a difficulty in itself. You still got some new players coming in, obviously trying to bleed them in and trying to win games at the same time. It's always a difficult period, these qualifying games, no matter who you're playing. We are decent on the counter attack. We've got good pace in forward areas. But we will try to take the game to Elfsborg as best we can as well. Our record, our recent record away from home in Europe's been decent, but it counts for nothing tomorrow night. We'll have a good look at the players this evening, and again, you need your technical players to play on AstroTurf pitch as well. So that'll come into our thinking in terms of team selection as well. We've played in Helsinki, we've played in Moscow, played in Belfast this year, and the players have coped okay with it. We trained on our own yesterday. So it's nothing new, put it that way. It's just sometimes there's a different bounce or a different roll on the surface, and tonight may give us some sort of indication of the way it'll go. Well, we'll probably go into the tie even before last week as favourites, but the players are used to being favourites. It's a tag that we carry domestically and sometimes in Europe as well. So it'll not burden us if we are clear favourites going into the game. We may have to win both ties to go through. So 1-1. We don't have to win. A draw will be suffice, obviously, but I think we're coming here to try and win the tie as well. I'm more pleased that we're a week further down the line. We've had another game under our belt. In terms of match preparation and match sharpness, that's very beneficial for the players. And like I said, I thought we played very well. I thought our fitness levels, against Elfsborg and again on Saturday were very good. So we'll be expecting, even more improvement hopefully on Wednesday night. My back four, played very, very well in the group stages. And they give us a real platform to have the run that we had. They've started the season again very well. There's a good partnership there at the back with Kelvin and Effie, and we don't see any reason to break that just yet. He's a player who's improved, immensely the last couple of years. And he's always striving to get better. He works at all aspects of his game. Fantastic professional, and we've relied heavily on him, and I don't want to keep relying on him. I want him to play well, obviously tomorrow, but I'm hoping another couple of players come to the fore in that regard, certainly, because I think we may have to score tomorrow to go through. It's the Blue Ribbon event. It's one we all look forward to, the supporters as well. And we've been starved of Champions League football for a few years up until last season, and you can see what it meant to so many people in the country. So, we're hoping we can achieve that again, but we still have a mountain of work to get through before we can start talking about that. It's very disappointing because I think that section adds a great deal to the atmosphere, a huge deal actually to the atmosphere at the stadium. But there was a final warning after the Cliftonville game, and that wasn't adhered to, and the club have taken this decision. It's beyond me. It's a club decision, and it's just a shame that it's come to this. But there are lines of dialogue still open, so I wouldn't say that this is the end, but there are rules and conditions, and it's all about safety at the end of the day. That's paramount to the club. Well, we prepare the team for Mo playing or Mo not playing, as we did for the game last week. So whatever team Elfsborg put out, will be a pretty formidable team, and one that we will be ready for, with or without Mo.